Hey guys. So, back home from work already. It's what time is it? 12:06. Um so I recorded this cuz I was going to show my boss, but I'm like, not going to bother. But this was my area this morning. This was about 8:05 in the morning. As you can see, there's nothing. There was that was a stack of cardboard, but it was like up to my ankle. So there was that. There was a little bit of hoppers right next to it, so I put that stuff in. Um, there was a box like that, but it was filled with cardboard, like random size pieces. But that was left over. I didn't move that until I was done. But I put that stuff in. Even when I left, it's still sitting there. I did carpet like 3 fucking times, to get around. I went around and got carpet like 3 times. I did the supply closet, but I clocked in 7:45. I got done by 8 because there was this little bit right there and then the box of cardboard. So at like 8:30 or so, I called my landlady, and luckily enough she picked up, and I said, "Hey, are you available today?" Because I had to go back to Ingles because I had to get some more stuff. Um and so she picked me up at like 12 or so. So basically I still had to wait around pretty much doing nothing. I was like walking around all fucking day. The guy had to come down. He had to get up there and put some more hydraulic fluid into the machine because it was like going really slow. So he had to do that. And oh, okay. But yeah, there was nothing. I went around, collected carpet like 3 times, and there was like no plastic, no luchador to collect. Pretty much I collected a little bit of that crap, and that was it. There was like one box of tubes to do. So I told her, I was like, there was stuff that could have been brought down. There was like uh 2 piles they could have brought down, but it probably would have made it only into one bale. And it would have only added like maybe 15, 30 minutes. So instead of getting done at 8 o'clock, I would have gotten done at 8:30. So it really wouldn't have done a whole lot. Uh, but you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you can go in and there's stuff to do, and then you know sometimes it's like this. But now it's like they're gonna just keep stuff up there and keep stuff up there, and then suddenly they're gonna lay it on me all on one fucking day. So again, even though that other stuff they brought, if they brought it down, it would have only added 30 minutes onto my time, so 8:30 instead of 8. It would, it's stuff that they could have gotten out of the way. Because I'm supposed to clock in at 8, but I'd get there about 7:30, 7:40, so I clock in then. So I was pretty much done by the time that I was actually supposed to clock in. So, and then at about 10:30, I was like, let me call my landlady, see if because she says that the help for their cousin usually shows up around 10:30, and I called her. She's like, "Oh yeah, she showed up early, and I'll be there in like 10, 15 minutes." I'm like, "Okay, sounds good." I went to Ingles. She went to the Dollar Tree right down the way. It's all in the same complex. You guys have seen it. She was out there waiting for me when I was done. Got a few bags. Just had to. I went there and I just didn't have the money on Friday, and I forgot a lot of stuff. So I was like, yeah, if you can just get me over there and can get a few more things that I forgot on Friday, that'd be stupendous. Um, but yeah, and then we kind of took not the longer way home, but we were just enjoying looking at all the trees changing and all that because you know weather's changing, so all the trees are turning colors, and some of the trees around here, like the ones down at the community center by Treebeard, the thinner ones are already a nice gold color, and it's so pretty out. It's been nice and coolish. I mean, even till today and tomorrow, it's gonna be like 73, 74. It's not like it's 80 degrees anymore. Uh, pretty much, let's see, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, I think it's supposed to be like 73 or something, and then everything else is below 70. So, hopefully by Halloween, early November, we should be in, you know, fall weather. Um, I like the cold, and I would love to leave the window open at night, but it's like I said, 40, 50 degrees I can deal with. Anything below that, I have to close it because it's too cold. Not cold enough to turn the space heater on, but cold enough to where I can't leave the window open. It's been getting like 30 something, like almost 40 degrees. So I've had to close the window. It's fine. Like I said, it's just I prefer to sleep with it open because I like feeling the cool air, but I'm not gonna sit there and try to bundle myself up because I mean it's like, oh, just sleep with pants on because I just sleep in a t-shirt and boxers. That's why I wear my the Bojangle shirt. That's because it's so fucking big. It's not constricting me when I sleep. I have plenty of, wiggle room. And obviously boxers, same thing. But I don't like wearing pants, at night because it's like, even if it's cold, at some point I'm gonna get hot and I'm gonna have to fucking try to take them off. So I don't like really sleeping with much on because I don't like being constricted. That's why usually when, like right now, I'm in t-shirt and boxers. You never see the other half of me for that very reason because I'm wearing fucking boxers. So, but I hate feeling constricted. The minute I get a chance to get out of my jeans, I'm here in my t-shirt and boxers and just airing out, you could say. You know, this, it's been nice and cool, but it still takes a lot of work to move things and stuff like that. And some parts of the factory are just still hot. Like the machines, you walk in front of them and they're fucking hot, because they've got heat coming off of them. So, you're still going to sweat to some extent. But it's, I don't like being constricted by clothing. That's why whenever I buy clothes, um, I always prefer to get bigger clothes because, you're going to work, you're going to sweat, and if they're already tight against you, it's going to be even worse when you're sweating. So, but I get down there and this is this is what I'm greeted with, apart from, the two things right there that I did. Um, and so the guy comes down to fill the machine with the hydraulic fluid, and we were talking, and it's been it, it has been a full year since we put in the work order for this fucking thing. We put in the work order to get this thing replaced, the cylinder, last October. It's still not done. Now the factory tells them it's like, oh well, we're having difficulty finding because they've got to rebuild it because this is an old machine. So um, the cylinder that's in there, it's doesn't really exist anymore. So they have to build it, but they're like, oh, we can't find anyone to build it. I'm like, bullshit, bullshit. It's been a fucking year. You're saying an entire year you couldn't find anyone. They just don't care. They don't fucking care. So in the meantime, this thing's constantly leaking. The guy managed to fill it up, and someone else is going to come down there later on and replace the towel cloth stuff in there that soaks up all the oil and the fluid when it leaks out, so that's not all over the machine. So that way, when I put wires through or whatever, it's not leaking into the machine. But a year, it's been a fucking year, still not done. Still not done. So, but the guy was like, they don't fucking care. They don't fucking care at all. You know? But yeah, this was, it even says what time. It says 8:05 a.m. I mean, I was going down there thinking, okay, there might be a few, like, maybe 4 or 5 things in the box. Because the guy said on fucking Friday, he's like, oh, there's a bunch of boxes we need to bring down. And I said, how much is a bunch? Because, you know, it's like I said on Friday, it's like, you know, Friday, Saturday. I'm like, a banana bunch, like, you know, 5, 6 bananas. So how many boxes are we talking about here? How many piles? Like 4, 5, 6? But, no, I went down. I know Kevin was down there, because he put, as you can see, we got wires right there. Those weren't there. He must have put those over there because he did the yarn, all the yarn. There was like a mountain of yarn. He did it. So I'm assuming he did the cardboard that was down there, and he also put some wires in. So I know Kevin was down there because it was about time for him to go down there and do all that fucking yarn. There's like 100 bags of that shit. So usually he does it on Fridays. If I'm there, he'll wait till I leave. So that got done. I filled up like this tub right here. I filled up that like barely, like 3 trips for carpet, and I barely filled the damn thing up. So my roommate's got like nothing to do down there tomorrow, it seems. I mean, she's just got to finish the bale that's in there, because I did what was over here, the 2 small stacks, and then Friday they brought over a box like this, but it had like assorted boxes in it, like smaller boxes. But so I crushed the thing down once, brought it back up, put the rest in, and that was it. Not even half a bale, so I couldn't do anything with it. So hopefully they bring enough down later on or tomorrow to where she can finish it up. That she's not going to have luchador, she's not going to have plastic, she's not going to have carpet. She doesn't do the lab because it's too heavy for her. So hopefully she can get that in. And if not, then I just do it on Wednesday when I go in. Not a big fucking deal. At this point, I'm just tired of caring. The people who usually cut the tubes were down there, but they weren't cutting today. They were separating the tubes, because you got to separate them by size and all that. And if there's bad tubes that are like ripped up and all that, you put them separately. So that's what they were doing today. So I didn't have to worry about tubes being cut. There might be some Wednesday though. But yeah. But now I get to just enjoy the day. Probably take a nap or something. Like it was fucking pathetic. Yesterday I took like 3 fucking naps. I woke up in the morning and then went to sleep again not too long after. Woke up again, stayed up for another 2 hours, fell back asleep. Because I'm fucking tired all the time now. But what are you gonna do? Anyways. Yeah. What else? No. I've got another John's Food review coming up. I found these cheese crisp things. I think it's just basically cheese, kind of like with like when you take cheese and you put it into like a frying pan or something, you just let it crisp up. They're like cheese chips. So that's I've never had those before, like in the bag. It's a really small bag, and it's like it was like $3.49. I'm like, fucking hell. For the love of Lucifer, why is it so much? It's in one of those. I don't feel like looking for it now. Like I said, it's a John's Food review coming up, so probably today. Probably right after this, to be honest. So, anyways, I'm gonna finish up here and then get that video done. But yeah. Yay! I'm so amazing. That's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.